Lele. Yo, 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 what's good? Lele, who's up here? Oh, right there, mama. You turn off the light.
Yeah.
Turn
What?
off the light, please.
Turn
No,
off.
no, 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 no. Off. Oh, thank you. Hate artificial light. Yo, 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 what is good? Freedom March and Freedom Family. Freedom lovers and freedom fighters. Snapzilla Gorilla here, aka the definition. Hitting y'all with this quick live stream to go over this. Well, I don't know. I don't know how long this live stream is gonna take, but we're gonna get through it. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. So there has been a lot of bullshit going around surrounding this whole Gabe Rosado. Well, you know, the shit that he's been saying about Devin the Dream Haney and all that good shit. You know, he said a lot of dumb shit, particularly how you know, performance enhancing drugs. You know, there wasn't enough in Ryan Garcia's system to do anything and all this bullshit. The same silly talking points. Now, I haven't watched full interviews. I guess there were multiple interviews. Him and Bill Haney went back and forth. But I did watch Sugar Free Mars video covering that, which was a excellent video. You guys go check out Sugar Free Mars. You know what I'm saying? She uh she covered a lot of the bases when it comes to Gabe Rosado. So if y'all go check that out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's here. But anyway, K Smart was good. Goat Noah was cracking. So yeah, she covered a lot of what Gabe Rosado was saying about Devin Haney, right? Basically, you know, talking about his chin, and somebody called him out for talking about Devin's chin, and he tried to cover it up. You know, the same old bullshit. The same bullshit that they try to do to diminish Devin because he got cheated. Devin Haney is the one that got cheated by Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is the one that used performance enhancing drugs, but somehow Devin Haney has been made culpable. They're trying to make Devin Haney culpable for being cheated by Ryan Garcia. Now, it's been almost a year, right? It's been almost a year since this happened. April 20th is when they fought last year. Neither fighter has fought since then, right? And neither one of them has shown how they would perform after their fight. Neither one of them. But somehow Devin is the only one, even though Ryan Garcia is the one that has to be off the drugs and perform. Well, we do know that he tested negative in every test against Tonka Truck Davis. When he fought Tonka Truck Davis, either he was cycled off or he wasn't using. Texas 93 was good. Uh-oh, Texas 93. Texas, huh? Interesting. Anyway, so Ryan Garcia is the one that is going to have something taken away from him when he performs again. He had something taken away from him when he fought Tonka Truck Davis, and you saw how he performed in that fight. But somehow Devin, who has always performed at a high level, is the one that's being questioned, right? Queen Mother Shakila, how you doing this morning or this afternoon? I'm tripping. Devin has to be the one to prove everything, right? Because this is a talking point. Oh well, Devin has to prove that blah blah blah. Well, we know it's bullshit because Devin always performs on a high level. All he has to do is make the proper adjustments and fight the fight he's supposed to fight when he fights Ryan Garcia again, and when he fights Ramirez. When he fights Ramirez, fight smart, fight like he's supposed to fight. Please say Kosovo is Serbia. Why would I do that? That's interesting request. That's an interesting request, nonetheless. So Sugar Free Mars went over this pretty good. Went over the crucial and pertinent points of Gabe Rosado's nonsensical thing going on. Big Soldier MX, what's good? Let me rinse you up real quick. Yeah. So, Sugar Free Mars, she went over it really well. So, maybe I'll play some bits and pieces of what she said, just to touch on, what I'm thinking about. You sent me $1. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, why don't y'all hit the like button? All right, hit the like button, please, because I want to go through this video. Yes. So here's the thing, y'all. I've covered some of Knockoff Pity Pat's silly talking points in his videos before, and the last time I did it, he came into the chat and told me I was covering him instead of covering boxing. No, I'm covering what you're saying in regards to a boxer, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here. Like, it is what it is. I don't give a shit. And the reason I am using Knockoff Pity Pat is because he purports himself to be a boxing analyst. And he purports himself to be, all these different things, right? He's an outstanding debater, all these different things. He claimed that he had an issue with Ryan Garcia being a drug cheat, but he continues to prove that he really had a problem with Devin being drug cheated. Not because he doesn't feel bad about Devin being drug cheated. No. He feels bad that Ryan Garcia got caught drug cheating against Devin Haney. And so at every turn and every opportunity he gets, he shits on Devin for being a drug cheat. He places Ryan Garcia being on Ostarine at the very bottom of why Devin lost that fight. Even though Devin scored a draw on one of the scorecards from the judges and arguably won every fight he didn't get knocked down in. But that's not relevant, is it? No. It's because the loss got reversed to a no contest. It's because Devin has no L on his record. It's because he has a problem with Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia for breach of contract, even though he'll tell you he sued Ryan Garcia for fighting. This is all bullshit. Okay? And so we're going to play. He can't help himself. He has to continue to cover Gabe Rosado. That's what he has to cling to discredit Devin. So in order to discredit Devin, he clings to the shit that Gabe Rosado says in order to back up his points. No, Big Soldier MX, he didn't forget that Roach exposed Tank. He wants us to forget. So he will continue to bash on Devin. He'll continue to, try to detract and distract from that ass whooping. And the only way he sees he can do it is by taking the attention to Devin, because he knows that's how it's going to work. What's up, man? What's with the drama? What's up?
We accidentally bumped into him.
Oh, you're okay. It's okay. Mwah. See? You're all better now. He's all better now.
Yeah?
All right. All right, go on here, guys. Where am I from?
No.
I'm from the fifth dimension. No, I'm kidding. I'm originally from Cali. You know what I mean? But so listen, we're going to play this video. It's only 10 minutes long, right? Let me do some things here. I think I have the thing on mute. Yes, I want to get past his intro because you know what? I don't actually want to go over his intro. I want to go over his intro. I want you guys to hear what I hear when he plays his intro. All right, let's go here. He's going to mention. All right, hold on. He mentions 3 fighters in his intro, and I want you to take note of how he mentions each of these 3 names. Devin Haney, no. Gervonta Tate Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, no. That lets you know that he's a Devin Haney hater. Why even have Devin Haney's name in the intro? You have no respect for Devin as a fighter at all. You say you do in your videos in order to kind of, you know how they people lead with the bullshit, right? Yeah, you did really good in that basketball game. You know what I'm saying? You dribbled up and down the court, but you didn't score any points. That type of shit. You know what I mean? Like when you put Bud on there, you know the whole. I got a phone call from the wifey, so I had to handle that. Anyway, by the way, guys, I suggest you guys do some red light therapy. It's really, really good for you. Anyway, so I'm going to play the video where Knockoff Pity Pat has titled it, Gabe Rosado is Bill Haney's father. Bill Haney is Devin's father. That makes Gabe Devin's papa. Alrighty then. So, the hate is real, y'all. The hate is real. The hate is real. But, it is what it is. Stephen S., what's good, bro? Assalamu alaikum. I'm just going over this hater, Knockoff Pity Pat's video, where he tries to shit on Devin using Gabe Rosado. He uses Gabe Rosado to shit on Devin. I don't understand it. He has to find every angle. And the reason I'm going over this, like I said, is because you have guys like Knockoff Pity Pat who has some level of credibility in the boxing YouTube journalism space, and they use their powers for bad by lying, by contradicting themselves, by pushing narratives like, Devin's a bitch for suing Ryan Garcia, right? Still talking about Devin suing Ryan Garcia, even though Devin's no longer suing Ryan Garcia. But Devin's a bitch. Ryan Garcia turned the rematch down, but Devin's a bitch. So Devin's only recourse was to sue. And when Ryan Garcia finally decided to agree to fight, guess what happened? Devin suspended the lawsuit. Jay with Open Eyes for it was good. Saw your video today, man. Talking about vegans. Those people. Oh boy. Talking about not all vegans. There's some great vegans out there, but some of those guys, man, you right, man. The fallacies are abound. Anyway, so uses Gabe Rosado. And look, man, people say things like, oh, well, why are you covering this guy? And, people get upset when you cover them, right? When you cover them on your YouTube channel, right? Stephen A says the lawsuit was necessary to force a rematch. Exactly. And if Ryan Garcia never chose the rematch, well, guess what? He was going to get sued like a motherfucker. But no one talks about Ryan Garcia suing Devin Haney for tweets or Bill Haney for tweets. Then we just going to gloss right on over that. Now, people can complain about, especially YouTubers, right? They don't want people doing videos about them. Well, if you are a bigger YouTuber and you have a lot of followers and a lot of subscribers, and you put out a lot of videos and put out a lot of information, and you're out in the algorithm, guess what? You are now what is known as a public figure, right? That means people can use your content to create content in regards, like it could be flattering content or it can be critical content. I'm using his content to criticize, right? To criticize how he's covering Devin Haney. Because I'm a grown ass man and I do what I want. I do what the fuck I want to do. That's why I'm doing it. And also because you need more people out here countering this bullshit directly. Right? Countering it directly. And I'm good for that. Exactly, Stephen X. Fair use. And the reason this is important is because these voices are bigger. Why are these voices bigger? Because there are more haters than appreciators out there. And so, for whatever reason, Devin Haney Everybody loves to hate Devin. K-Hope understands this. He's told you guys before that he loves covering Devin Haney because when he covers Devin Haney, he gets good numbers. That's what he said in one of his own videos. And so there you go. And if you cover other human beings in your content, see, you might think that, oh, well, I'm covering a celebrity. I'm covering an athlete. I'm covering this musician. You're still covering another person. So if you put people's names in your videos, in your titles, and you're going to talk about those people, you have opened the door for people to do the same to you. You see, I had a guy. Well, there is a guy. He still does it. His name, he goes by Mighty Mouse. He is a convicted child predator. Okay. I helped expose that, right? Years ago, back in 2001, 2000, some shit like that. Excuse me. And I was rocking with him until I found out the truth. I even sparred him. He came to LA. He wanted to get access to gangs. I was going to get him access to gang members, OGs and whatnot. I got him an interview with Babu. Babu is an A-Trey gangster crip who did like 20-something years in prison. Got out, bada boom, changed his life around. But he's an OG from A-Trey gangster crip. I got him access. I got him an interview with that dude. I was gonna get him interviews with Bloods, Hoover motherfuckers from Watts. Because he was doing this guns down, gloves up movement where when you have like a beef in the streets, get those two individuals together, you fight it out instead of shooting each other. And I believed in that movement. He was doing it all over the country, especially on the East Coast. Well, it's a lot more difficult in LA. LA gangs don't play that shit. LA gang, what? You tell a motherfucking Crip in a Blood, let's say you take a Rolling 60 Crip and a Crenshaw Mafia Blood. They always getting into it. Or an A-Trey gang. What's funny is A-Trey and Crenshaw Mafia, they have a truce. Now A-Trey is Crips. Crenshaw Mafia is Bloods. But they have a truce. They had a truce. They aligned to go against Rolling 60 Crips. Shit's crazy. But anyway, let's say you take a Rolling 60 Crip and a Crenshaw Mafia motherfucker. And you say, instead of shooting each other because you banged his girl or you shot his OG 20 years ago, why don't you guys put on the gloves? They're gonna say, what? Anyway, it's a lot more difficult to get the LA gangs together to do that type of shit. It is what it is. But when I found out that he was a convicted chomo, I stopped rocking with him. When I had actual proof. I started exposing him. He got mad at me. Anyway, the bottom line is he still talks about me in his videos. He still posts videos of him sparring me. A light spar, by the way. He posted a light spar that he had with me where I was just working on defense. I wasn't even trying to hit him like that. But he posted, first of all, he hit me like 3 times in 3 rounds. But I was not trying to go off on this dude, right? He's like 5'8". And so I'm 6 foot. He's 5'8". The bottom line is it was a boring ass sparring match. It wasn't not supposed to be exciting or anything. But anyway, he still talks shit about me. People will come in my chat and they'll tell me, oh, he posted a video of destroying you. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So what? He still talks about me. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. So, but the bottom line is I went on YouTube and talked shit about him. Righteously, but I was in the right, but nonetheless, I put myself out there to be attacked by him and his supporters, which they did on YouTube, right? They threatened my family, all kind of silly shit. Oh, we're gonna come to your house and blah blah blah. This dude has my full name, by the way. Mighty Mouse, Minor Mouse is what I call him. My full name, my phone number. But guess what? When I put myself out there and talk about other people on YouTube, like a Minor Mouse, wrong, right, or indifferent, why would I expect no one to talk about me? That's crazy. But anyway, let me not belabor the point any longer. Let me get past this intro. This is only 10 minutes. We're gonna get to this because I think it's kind of wild how he continues to double down on the nonsense.
The Haneys need to leave Gabe Rosado the fuck alone, bro. Stop responding to him. If he on a platform,
Who the fuck is Gabe Rosado for the Haneys not to fuck with? Who is Gabe Rosado? So what? Gabe, what?
don't go on the platform if you Bill Haney. Just leave that man the fuck alone, because he is out here destroying y'all, bro. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live Sunday mornings with KQKC.
Can y'all hear it?
Work at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get it cracking, bro. So Gabe Rosado and Bill Haney had a back and forth on the Boxing Boys. And Gabe Rosado was cooking Bill. And it's because Bill is trying to employ the same tactics that his son employed, because his son learned from him. And basically, Gabe Rosado was talking about Bill and Devin's move as warriors, as men in the sport of boxing, how soft they are being with suing Ryan Garcia.
Questioning their warriorship is basically what Gabe Rosado was doing. And clearly this man agrees with Gabe Rosado. And once again, we're talking about Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia. Okay, let's keep going.
Garcia, and they're trying to talk about how Devin is a better fighter than Gabe Rosado. That shit don't work.
Let me ask y'all a question. That don't work. Talking about how Devin Haney is a better fighter than Gabe Rosado. First of all, Gabe Rosado questioned Devin Haney's warriorship. In what? What did he question Devin Haney's warriorship in? What arena? Badminton? Golf? Sword fighting? Paintball? What are we talking about? Are they in the middle? What are we talking about? Gabe Rosado questioned Devin Haney out of his own mouth. This is what Knockoff Pity Pat is saying. Gabe Rosado questioned Devin Haney's warriorship. And according to Sugar Free Mars, questioned his chin, all kind of shit. But Devin Haney says that he's a better fighter than Gabe. How was that not a proper response to Gabe Rosado questioning Devin Haney's warriorship because he sued Ryan Garcia for drug cheating? Now, whose warriorhood would be questioned in reality if we use common sense and common decency and integrity, which this guy lacks? Knock off Pity Pat. You know why they call it common sense? Because it's supposed to be coming from common knowledge. What's up, Papas? You just looking at me? It's supposed to derive from common knowledge, right? Common sense derives from common knowledge, right? And so that's where common sense comes from. So you would think that if a person used performance-enhancing drugs to fight someone in the ring, you would think common knowledge would tell you that that person is lacking in warriorship. Exactly, observing stuff. Tank lost. Exactly. So we're questioning Devin's warriorship, but Ryan Garcia is the one who was the drug cheat. But Devin Haney got up 3 times after getting knocked down by a drug cheat who was clearly overweight, clearly outweighed Devin Haney by quite a few pounds. But Devin's warriorhood is being questioned. How is that supposed to work? How is that supposed to work? How are we supposed to take this guy seriously? Why does he have any level of credibility in the sport of boxing? Oh, because in other topics, he might have some honesty in it. So what? And the arrogance at which he states this nonsense is insidious. Insidious.
It doesn't work because Gabe Rosado kicked it off. And when somebody kick it off, you got to respond to what they kicked it off with.
Where did this rule come from? Where did this rule come from? Right? Because what what he kicked it off with. Is there a rule book on that somewhere? Now, what he's referring to is known as the ad hominem attack, right? He's basically saying that Bill Haney and Devin had gone on a ad hominem attack against Rosado for his his fight record and how he performed in the sport of boxing and how he had 17 losses, right? But if you're a boxer, and basically it's an ad hominem in his mind because it has nothing to do with what Gabe Rosado was referring to. It was not on topic. It was not in context with what Gabe Rosado was talking about. So if Gabriel Rosado is calling Devin Haney a bitch for and questioning his warriorhood for suing Ryan Garcia, then in K-Ho's mind, you're supposed to directly respond to that in effect. But here's where it falls on his face, right? Here's where this assertion falls. It falls on his face because Gabriel Rosado is a boxer, or he was a boxer, right? He was a boxer. And, his record was trash. He got his ass beat a whole lot, right? And so, for all intents and purposes, Devin got his ass beat by a drug cheat. And so, basically, what they're saying is, well, look at your record. Look at you. You're trash. You're a trash fighter. Right? You got your ass beat by regular motherfuckers without drugs in their system. So, who are you to speak on what the fuck we're doing? And on top of that, Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia for cheating in the sport of boxing. So we're sticking in the subject of the sport of boxing. Right? We're not talking about fucking NASCAR. He didn't call Gabe Rosado a horrible driver. No, he called him a horrible boxer. He said Devin is a better boxer than you. We're better. We have a better resume. We beat more ass. We taking less losses. Right? So from someone who got his ass beat repeatedly in multiple fights, why should we even entertain what you're telling us about suing Ryan Garcia? That's basically what's going on here.
Otherwise, there's no point in responding. You better off just shutting the fuck up.
This dude always want to tell somebody what to do with their own fucking mouth. He always want to go. He want to go on other people's channel and tell them how to talk, tell them what to say. Man, motherfucker, please. If Bill wants to shit on Gabe Rosado for coming at his son, he has every right. If Devin wants to shit on Gabe Rosado for coming at him for suing a drug cheat, he has every right. He doesn't have to talk about his lawsuit or defend the lawsuit. See, that's what K-Ho is expecting Devin and Bill to do, is to defend the lawsuit. For what? The lawsuit is no longer in play. He's going to rematch Ryan Garcia. What are we talking about? Why is this even still a thing? Why are we talking about Devin suing anybody? Damn, my battery about to die. Why are we talking about Devin suing anybody when Devin's not suing anybody anymore? Why is this a thing? This is clear desperation and hatred.
Gabe Rosado didn't start off by saying, yo, I'm a better fighter than Devin Haney. Yo, I'm more accomplished than Devin Haney. Yo, I got more accolades than Devin Haney. That would be stupid, right? We would all...
Why would he have to? Why would Gabe have to start off with that? So what? If Gabriel Rosado is calling out Devin for lacking warriorship in the sport of boxing, once you open the door, guess what? I'm going to walk right through it, and I'm going to bring everything I want to bring through it. He opened the door. Gabe Rosado opened the door, talking about the sport of boxing, talking about Devin not being a warrior and not getting it back in blood, trying to sue. Well, guess what? Now you open yourself up to being shat on in regards to the sport of boxing. How about Gabe Rosado should have shut the fuck up? Why Bill got to shut the fuck up when someone is attacking his son in the sport of boxing? This motherfucker going on interviews and shit with the boxing voice and all this silly shit, trying to shit on Devin. Right? Oh, but Devin and Bill should just shut the fuck up unless they're going to talk about the lawsuit. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I disagree with him. And if he had said that, then it would make sense for Devin and Bill to be like, man, let's look at your box rec. Man, I'm the world champion. You ain't never been a world champion. I'm the youngest undisputed. You ain't never been undisputed.
What does that speak to? That speaks to Devin being a warrior in the fucking sport of boxing. How did he get undisputed? And how was he able to even fight for undisputed? He had to fight. He had to do a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. Right? He had to fight Kambosos. He had to do an automatic immediate rematch, right? Which he did. He had to go to Australia 2 different times, take low ball offers. Right? Devin, at like a warrior, went through the fire to gain undisputed championship belts, right? To get undisputed. Then he defended. He defended undisputed twice against Kambosos, going back to Australia, and Lomachenko. That's warrior shit to me. Hell, how he was able to get through the fire. Exactly, Stephen X twice. How he was able to go 12 rounds with a fucking drug cheat speaks to his warriorship. So yes, he has every right to speak on his accolades as a boxer, contributing to him being a warrior. And Lomachenko was easy. Hell no, Lomachenko wasn't easy. He just got out of Ramadan, right? Ramadan, he had to go through training camp while Ramadan was going on. And Lomachenko, he had to fight Lomachenko. Listen, it is what it is. But this guy he don't want to talk about Devin's accolades. Because Tank can't come close. That's why. Yeah. And we know good and goddamn well Gabriel Rosado ain't. Listen.
Put some fucking respect on my name. It would make sense to do that because that's what he went at. But he didn't go at that. That nigga went at you suing Ryan Garcia. He didn't go at that. He told you and your daddy y'all being bitches and being hoes for that bag.
Being bitches and being hoes for that bag. Like Tonka Truck was going to be a bitch for a couple Ferraris. How you was being a bitch when you were trying to convince Tonka Truck to ask for more Ferraris. How you wanted him to put a Birkin bag in the trunk. Girl, you better get that. Girl, child, you better get that Lamborghini or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, okay. Yeah. This is making a whole lot of sense. We don't want Devin to talk about what he has accomplished in the sport of boxing. No. We want to just accept the bullshit. Sugar Free Mars was good. Was good, Sugar Free Mars. Y'all go check her out. Y'all go check out Sugar Free Mars. Great content. She just did a great video covering Gabe Rosado, as she calls him. Gabe Rosado. But y'all need to get a thesaurus first before y'all go check out the Queen Sugar Free Mars. Y'all need to go get a thesaurus. I had to grab one, but I love it because she makes you think. Anyway, yeah, she in the building. I mean, it never quits with this guy, right? Devin is supposed to sit back and shut the fuck up when people shit on him, shit on his career. Devin's a bitch and a hoe for suing a drug cheat. Okay. And this guy thinks that Devin is a bitch and a hoe for suing a drug cheat. Okay. Because you know why K-Ho does not give a shit that Ryan Garcia was a drug cheat? Like he acts like he does give a shit. Because he wouldn't even be talking about this. Why even co-sign Gabe Rosado's bullshit.
It says you being a hoe for that bag and you doing anything for that bag because you fighting on Ryan Garcia undercard, nigga. You being a hoe.
Can you stop? Nickel? What did you walk into? Oh yeah, Mo Dev hate for sure. On the Ryan Garcia undercard. Now we know that this is a Golden Boy undercard, right? But let y'all go. BFTB can talk more about that, right? BFTB can explain why Devin Haney is on Ryan Garcia's undercard. I'm not going to do that here. We're going to keep it pushing.
For that bag, because when you fought Ryan the first time, you let him come in 3 pounds overweight. Just all they had to do was give you a little extra money. You was a hoe for that bag, nigga.
So Devin was a hoe for fighting Ryan Garcia, who was 3 pounds overweight. Okay. That makes him a hoe for the bag. That makes him a hoe for the bag, right? Oh yeah, all this shit happened. We had all the lead up, all the promotion, all the money spent. Devin was just supposed to say, "Nah, I'm not fighting him." So y'all can call him a hoe for not fighting him. Y'all was gonna call him a hoe either way. You was gonna call him a hoe for not fighting Ryan Garcia, who was 3 pounds overweight. Now you're calling him a hoe for continuing the fight for a bag. Ooh, for a bag. A hoe for the bag.
So
Gabe Rosado didn't say this is his words. He's just using Gabe Rosado like, oh well, here's my opportunity to shit on Devin again. J-Man was good. Was popping.
Saying you moving like a hoe.
Moving
like a hoe for them.
These are K-Ho's words. Gabe Rosado didn't say this. These is K-Ho's words. He's putting words in Gabe Rosado's mouth.
Money and moving like a hoe, suing another fighter. That's what he said.
Suing another fighter for what? Why aren't you explaining why he's suing another fighter? Why? Because you lack integrity. It's called, what is it? Oh, fuck. There's a word for it, a term for it. I'll think about it.
That's the point that he's making. And to this day, you can't tell me, you can't show me where Bill or Devin addressed that shit. Devin damn sure.
Why address was no longer happening? Why should Devin and Bill address a that no longer in play? Why should they address it? They've been addressed it. They talked about it. What are you talking about? Bill talked about it. And motherfuckers like Janitor Cooney, as Champ Side calls him, Janitor Cooney, aka Manager Marty, tried to twist Bill's words to make him look like a liar for doing the lawsuit. What are you talking about? There's no longer a lawsuit. Clown shit. This is clown shit. Big red clown shoes. That's what this motherfucker. Big red clown shoe. That's what he is.
Didn't address it. And the only way Bill addressed it was he said, well, this is part of the game. It's part of the boxing game. It's part of the game, you know.
Yes, because boxers have sued other boxers before in the history of the sport of boxing. Right? You breach a contract, you sue a motherfucker. Yeah, you see how that work? See how that work? You breach a contract, you sue the mother. You get motherfucking sued. Yeah.
Cooked. And Devin fans like to say, oh, well, he ain't got to explain himself.
He doesn't.
They don't have to explain the lawsuit. If they didn't feel the need to explain the lawsuit, why do they respond to Gabe Rosado at all?
Because they fucking felt like it. What? Because they wanted to. Because Gabe Rosado is an asshat. Because Gabe Rosado stepped in shit. What? Why respond to Gabe Rosado? Because they fucking wanted to. What the fuck are we talking about? Why are you talking about this right now? Why are you covering Gabe Rosado talking about fucking Devin? Man, get the fuck out of here. This dude ain't shit.
Because what he said about the lawsuit got under their fucking skin. You see how stupid you are?
Yeah.
If they felt how a lot of you felt, that there's no need to respond, we're doing the right thing, it's the right thing to do in the sport of boxing, they wouldn't feel embarrassed and defensive enough.
This dude, they would feel defensive. This is the bottom line to it is that Bill took an opportunity to highlight how great his son is in the sport of boxing and how shitty Gabe Rosado is. Devin has a fight coming up. Bill is going to go out there and start talking shit. Yes. Bill's going to take every opportunity to talk the shit. And when y'all come out and talk shit about Devin and Bill, he going to come out and take an opportunity to shit back. And he's going to do it in the way he feels and wants to. He doesn't have to do it the way you want him to do it. This is some wild shit right here. This is wild. We supposed to respond the way K-Ho want us to respond. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we supposed to do it like K-Ho wants to do it. Yeah, we supposed to do it. We supposed to go the route Knockoff Pity Pat wants us to go in order to respond to a hater. We supposed to respond to a hater the way Knockoff Pity Pat wants us to. What was it? What was it? Make it make sense. We supposed to do the shit he wants us to do.
To be responding to Gabe Rosado. Devin done responded to him on Twitter. Bill Haney is going around. Oh, let me find him on the Boxing Voice. Like, niggas' feelings is hurt. His feelings is hurt, bro. And nothing's going to get better, bro, until he gets in the ring with Ryan Garcia. I don't know how many times this shit has to be said.
No one's asking you when it's going to stop. No one gives a fuck when you believe it's going to stop. They have a 3-fight deal. Devin Haney has a 3-fight deal with Ryan Garcia in the second fight. What are we talking about? The fight's going to happen. The fight is this motherfucker acting like the fight is not written. Is not what? This shit is crazy. And on top of that, Ryan Garcia has to agree. He had to agree to the rematch. Ryan Garcia had to agree to the rematch. Ryan Garcia was bitching about the Haneys trying to force him to rematch Devin Haney. Yeah, observer. Unfortunately, Devin wants to fight him again. That's his choice. That's what he wants to do. It is what it is. I don't agree with it, but you know that's what Dev wants. Dev wants to show that he can whoop his ass. I mean, I ain't mad at it. You know, that's what he wants to do. So the bottom line is Devin is going to fight Ryan Garcia again. This guy's acting like Devin's not trying to fight Ryan Garcia again. This whole video, you can just throw this whole video away because Devin is doing just that.
He only gets some of that respect back by getting in the ring with Ryan and whooping his ass, bro.
No one cares what you think about how Devin gets respect. You will never respect Devin. You have demonstrated that even after he got cheated by Ryan Garcia, who used PEDs, that you don't give a fuck. You still don't respect him as a boxer, as a fighter. In reality, you might bullshit and lie and say you do. You might say things. You might say, "Oh, Devin's this," and then start shitting on him. But we know the reality is that you don't fuck with Devin, and it's okay. You'd rather ignore the drug cheat. Because he hasn't mentioned Ryan Garcia being a drug cheat yet. He hasn't mentioned why Devin's really suing Ryan Garcia. No. He said before that Devin was suing Ryan Garcia for fighting. Sugar Free Mars says it's just senseless conjecture from these people. Exactly. Dev keeps these chumps somewhat relevant. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Right? I mean, that's the bottom line to it. And so, in a bout of desperation, this guy, you know, this is what it is. I mean, this guy he's a Devin Haney hater. He's a hater, and he hates that Devin is more accomplished than Tank. And and Devin wanted to fight Tank, and Tank didn't want to fight Devin, and so in order to try to mitigate the damage to his reputation, especially with the grease in the eye, right? The grease in the eye, the taking a knee. He wants to try to mitigate the damage by using Devin. He wants to tear down one fighter to build another one up. It's completely obvious at this point.
And even then, it's going to be a population of people that's never going to look at Devin the same because of the decision that they made to take it to the courtroom.
This guy's trying to convince you that suing a motherfucker for breaching a contract. Oh my God, bro. Like, we're not supposed to use any recourse available to us when a motherfucker is a drug cheat. He shat on Devin for getting a no contest. This is the mentality of a cat like that. That's him. That's him. Yeah, we're supposed to listen. Let's forget about Ryan Garcia being a drug cheat. The fact that you took him to court, that's the bad thing. Yeah, your reputation is fucked because you took a drug cheat to court. You took a breacher of a contract to court. So therefore, your reputation is fucked. This is the type of cat knockoff Petty Pat is. And I keep exposing it. He gets a pass, though. You know, it is what it is. No one really gives a fuck that this guy's running around lying, right? Manipulating the facts, leaving out and omitting facts like Ryan Garcia being a drug cheat. This stuff is imbecilic. You got to laugh at it. That's what I do. It is ridiculous on every single level possible.
Bro. When we watch guys like Deontay Wilder and Miguel Cotto let their nuts drop and just get it back in the ring, and then we see the moves that Devin Haney and Bill Haney made.
All right. Here's the false equivalence once again. The false analogy, the facile analogy. Deontay Wilder. Yes. Can you have screen time? Did y'all clean up? Listen, the fact Deontay Wilder and Miguel Cotto could not prove that they were cheated. It cannot be proven. It cannot be proven. But the fact that Ryan Garcia was a drug cheat was proven. Yeah, there was evidence of that. It's completely ridiculous. There was proof for Ryan Garcia. There was not proof for Wilder. For Tyson Fury or Margarito. There was none. There was evidence in the Shane Mosley fight, and so then it was assumed, right? It was presumed and assumed that he had done the same thing to Miguel Cotto. And a few years later, Miguel Cotto did get it back in the ring. Absolutely, he did. But listen, it was conjecture at that point. It was assumed. It was not proven. Not to where, there was the floppy glove thing and all that. Yeah, there was that, but man.
Hey, bro, nigga, you gonna forever be looked at a certain way by a certain population.
Who gives a shit? That's how you gotta start thinking about it. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers think. They gonna think that anyway. Either way it goes, no matter what Devin does, that same population is going to look at Devin in a certain way. But see, this is a guy that craves validation. And so he believes that you need that validation from everyone to be anything. No, you don't need validation from anybody. Yes. No. Anyway, let me see what else he's saying.
Lawsuit for the people. We trying to set a precedent. We're gonna get it back. They went from never wanting to share the ring with Ryan again. Now they getting in the ring with Ryan. We're doing a lawsuit for the people. We trying to set a precedent. This is for the sport of boxing. This is what we're doing. We suing. This is the new wave. This is Devin Haney era, and now they dropping the lawsuit. They're at.
Yeah. Yeah, they fucking changed their mind. Yeah. So, yes. Okay. Well, we'll talk to him about that. So this guy said, okay, he's talking about them trying to set a precedent. Well, they were. They were trying to set a precedent. But guess what they discovered? That no one gave a shit, right? Just like they tried to set a precedent by being the only ones to be on 365 24-hour testing. They set a precedent for that. And no one gave a shit because they did it. They did it. And at the end of the day, Devin wanted to fight Ryan Garcia again. So if you go back in time and you look at the chronology, Bill Haney did the lawsuit. He said the people pushed for him to sue Ryan Garcia. And so he brought it to Devin. Devin said, okay, let's do it. And because at that point, Ryan Garcia didn't want to do the rematch. And guess what? So he said, we're going to sue his ass then. Okay? Now, they said it would be good for the sport of boxing if the lawsuit set this precedent, but they didn't say that they were solely doing it for that reason. When did they say, oh, we're only doing this for the good of boxing? Because we're trying to set a good precedent. That's all we care about. That's not what no. They was trying to get the money that they were owed from Ryan Garcia. And guess what? One of the results would have been it could be good for boxing. But that wasn't the sole reason. So this is what he wants you to believe. That the sole reason that Devin wanted to sue was for the good of the sport. No, that would have been a happy what they call that symptom. That would have been a happy result. That would have been something that would have been a good thing. Stephen X says fighters are cycling on and off. So 24/7, 365 should be easy to sign up. Exactly. It should be. But they don't want to do it because Devin's doing it.
Actions let you know they know that they fucked up.
Fucked up how?
Feel like they fucked up. If they weren't advised that they fucked up, they'd still be suing.
Who advised them? See, this guy, here we go with the conjecture again. Listen. Devin, give me a second. I gotta get off in a second. Devin wanted the rematch, didn't want the rematch when he found out Ryan was a drug cheat, then said, you know what, I do want the rematch. Ryan didn't want it. Bada boom, bada bing, he started suing. That's the bottom line to it. This guy's full of shit, y'all. I'm going to roll on off of here, but I'm going to end this live. But I'm going to leave y'all with this. This guy's full of shit. He never cared that Ryan Garcia was a drug cheat, and he never will. Why? Because it was Devin Haney who he cheated against. Bottom line to it. Devin Haney hater, and he's full of shit. And that's what it is. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys for coming through and listening to me, do this. It is what it is. He's probably going to get mad about it. I don't give a shit. He called me out on BTFB's live 2 different times, made the live about him so he can challenge me. I accepted the challenge 2 different times, yet he has yet to follow through. So he's full of shit in that regard as well. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.